Let's take a look at Wonderlynn, a new whimsical coloring book by Annie Reyes, released in 2026. And be sure to stick around because later in this video, I plan to give away 3 Annie Reyes coloring books. Annie Reyes sent me a copy of Wonderlynn, but there was no obligation to feature it. I've enjoyed her illustration style for the past couple of years, so I was excited to see what she created with this new book. When I first got the book, I immediately noticed that there's a blend of wildlife and fantasy, with some surrealism. At the same time, there's a touch of whimsical elegance that I'm drawn to. The first design here actually made me smile. It's a beautiful, elegant elephant with a floral hat. And this draft also has a hat. This time it looks like there's a little town on top of it. The feathers in the rooster here look like they're leaf-like, and the floral crown gives it kind of a regal appearance. This looks like a swan that's kind of relaxing in a bathtub. And somehow it completely works. This little sleeping dragon is probably one of the more softer pages. I could see myself using some mossy greens, muted purples, maybe a little bit of yellow, and maybe some peach or pink tones in it. And here we have a ladybug on a flower. Kind of has a 3D aspect, and it just makes it more surreal. This is a candle-shaped flower with a candle nearby. This one has a real sense of mystery to it. I can imagine taking it more on a gothic direction with some deep shadows. You could also kind of go with maybe a Beauty and the Beast inspired color palette, or take it kind of like a vampiric approach. Or you could go more traditional. I like the potential for this one. This one made me smile because it also has a lot of potential. You could go with that whimsy witch vibe with some potions and enchanted worlds. You can also take a seasonal approach using spring flowers, summer ocean colors, and a winter landscape approach. This is a page I'd love to see many of you color, so tag me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram account linked in the video description. The longer I look at this page, I see more flowers, citrus. Is that grapes? I'm looking forward to coloring this one too. This ballerina has an interesting combination. And it's kind of theatrical because there's a stage around her. I definitely wasn't expecting this one. It's got a little bit of humor in it. You got everything from scales, waves, tentacles, shells, a little dolphin. Oh, and this one has a fish with fruit on it. This little fruit town is super captivating. You can make it super vibrant and colorful, or you can go with some vintage colors. Since I enjoy making things, this page caught my attention. Every part of the village has some kind of fiber arts. You can imagine some patterns for the scarves and the yarn. It has a lot of potential to make some patchwork elements too. This one feels like a page made for artists. Looks like the art tools have become part of the tree itself. The boot castle here could be considered strange, but I think I might make this more of a patchwork boot castle. I find this design a mind bend. At the same time, I can see there being a limited color palette and some dark wood around the books, along with some soft colors in different rooms. Here we have a warped clock with teacups with a top hat. It would be great to color inspired by Alice in Wonderland. The rabbit here appears curious about what's inside the lantern, and I love the foliage and leaves around it. This is a playful design with a hot air balloon and a little aviator inside. I also like to see the movement in the ribbons. I really like the symmetry in this design for each home. It would also be kind of cute as a day and night scene. And here we have a chandelier with foliage and flowers. Another elegant design. It might even have to be the first page I color. This one makes me curious. It kind of looks like it might have some kind of story behind it, almost like the rabbit is a guardian. This is a clever butterfly castle design. At a first glance, you immediately recognize the butterfly, and after a while, as you're looking around, you kind of see the castle. This one has a nice contrast of light and dark, and the shaded area gives it a little drama. One thing I'm noticing about all these different pages, it feels like each design has their own balance of whimsical elements. Then there's some that are a little bit more surreal. Even on detailed pages, there seems to be a strong main subject. Another elegant floral design, this time with what looks like an ostrich. And here we have a young lady, which kind of looks like a dream state. There's also a softness in the expression with her carrying a balloon with a fish inside. Another impressive design, surrealism chess. It kind of has a mysterious vibe about it too. And of course you get some seasonal aspects of this book with something that could be colored during Christmas here. And here we have a design with apple-headed figures dressed in dramatic gowns. And we've seen similar designs in Annie's Blossomia coloring book. And here we have a woman with a long dress, and it appears like she is part of the castle. I kind of see a goddess, but you could also use it as a symbol of a woman who built an empire, or one that rules over it. An elephant on a carousel. And there's a playful quality about this one. This one is a lot to process. There are so many animals in it. Another fun design. Kind of reminds me of some of the plants that take over in my garden pots. This one kind of has that sun and moon celestial design that we've seen, but I really like Annie's portrayal of it. A romantic scene between two rabbits. Alright, now it's time to do the giveaway. So I've got 3 coloring books here that I'll be giving away to one lucky winner. Here's how to enter. Answer the following trivia. What year was Blossomia's coloring book released? Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this open longer than the last giveaway. You have until August 31st. And I'll list all the international countries that are eligible for this giveaway in the video description. Well, I hope you enjoyed this flip through of Wonderlynn by Annie Reyes. And I'll see you in the next video.